From a ball hitting a reporter to the craziest final in history, these are the 1 in 1 trillion moments in football. In a match between Cruz Azul and Toluca, a referee accidentally blocked a certain goal for Cruz Azul. But at least that referee was trying to get out of the way. But our next moment, the danger came out of nowhere. While presenting in a football match, Sky reporter Jessica Kastrop found out that footballs aren't always safe. The ball hit her so hard that they made her wear a safety helmet in her next match. While Jessica walked away with a bruised ego and face, our next player pulled off one of the craziest skills you'll ever see.
Ball comes down, setting up a bicycle kick, and it's in! Unbelievable from OKC Energy! And it's Gonzalez!
Damn! Mikel Arteta better not get his hands on this dude because it'll be over for everyone. You know what else looks like a FIFA glitch? A professional footballer forgetting how to play football.
Well played Alves and Cocoon! And Choupo-Moting has stopped it! Unbelievable! Choupo-Moting actually stopped that ball on the line! Just as
Imagine this was the guy who was sent after Tupac.
Mbappe's reaction says it all.
But the crazy part is, we haven't even scratched the surface yet. Still ahead, we've got Mother Nature going crazy. A goalkeeper scoring a 101-meter goal, and an entire stadium of rival fans giving a standing ovation to the enemy. But up next, we've got a final so chaotic, it needed riot police. The 2026 AFCON final between Morocco and Senegal was one for the ages. The top 2 teams in Africa going head-to-head to be crowned the champions of the continent. The first half flew with Senegal coming closest to scoring, but thanks to the heroics of the Moroccan goalkeeper, it remained 0-0. Morocco upped the tempo in the second half, but still couldn't find a way past the Senegal goalkeeper.
Back post. There to be struck straight at Mendy, no harm done.
But what seemed like a normal match was about to take a dramatic turn. It all started when Senegal were denied what they thought was a legitimate goal because of this foul on Hakimi.
Sek with a header, and it was eventually deflected in by, I think he's
Aggrieved by this decision, the Senegalese were shocked when the ref signaled a VAR check for a potential penalty for Morocco.
Swung over by Hakimi. Alex Juve with a header out. Talahin.
Chaos erupted everywhere. Both benches were having a go at each other. Fans in the stands were fighting, and it seemed whatever decision the ref took next was going to have grave consequences. As he walked back onto the pitch, the tension in the stadium could be felt even through the television. His final decision, penalty.
Penalty. Dear. With only seconds to go.
That's when things took a turn for the worse. Senegal's coach asked his players to walk off the pitch. He believed that their disallowed goal and the penalty were a ploy to get Morocco to win.
Wow, the manager's saying his players are going off the pitch. No.
For 20 minutes, it was pure chaos everywhere. Riot police in the stands containing fights, the Moroccans standing and waiting on the pitch, the Senegalese already in the dressing room, and the whole of Africa witnessing a dark moment in its rich football heritage. But amidst the darkness, one person stood out: Sadio Mane. the former Liverpool star never left the pitch, and it was he who still ran into the dressing room to get his teammates back on the pitch. He told them, "We will play like men," urging them to finish the game honorably, which they obliged. They came back onto the pitch and play resumed with the penalty. But just when we thought the drama was finally going to be over, Brahim Diaz missed the penalty with an embarrassing panenka.
As you would imagine, first time. Certainly not wishing him good luck, that's for sure.
It's Diaz, and he thinks it straight at me.
Energized by the penalty miss, the Senegalese dropped another twist by opening the scoring through a thumping shot by Papa Gueye.
Senegal thrust forward. Sensational! Stellar! Supreme Senegal!
And despite all the best efforts of the Moroccans, Senegal held on to win the most chaotic final in football history.
It's all over. Senegal are the champions of Africa.
Whoever the scriptwriters were for this game, they deserve a spot at the Hollywood Hall of Fame. This wasn't just a football match. This was a 3-act thriller with more plot twists than the Christopher Nolan film. Sadio Mane didn't just save a game that day. He saved African football's reputation. Oh, and that penalty miss? Chef's kiss. You literally cannot write this stuff. But while that was nature's drama, sometimes Mother Nature herself decides to play defense. In a match between Hanover and Bayer Leverkusen, a sudden outbreak of snow covered the entire pitch. However, this didn't stop Hanover's Haraguchi from rounding the keeper. After playing the ball towards an empty net, the snow said, "Nah, not on my watch."
Long for Haraguchi. Haraguchi's in here, he's taking it round to Radetzky, and Tar, he's going to clear off the line. Desperate times for Hanover. A goal that was certain, and they're denied.
You must feel bad for the player. Nature can be cruel sometimes. Speaking of cruel, imagine getting absolutely humiliated by a goalkeeper. During an under-23 league match in Portugal, Braga's goalkeeper, João Carvalho, embarrassed an on-rushing attacker with this outrageous nutmeg. I would have walked straight out of the pitch if a goalkeeper did that to me. At least that was a skill. What comes next? Pure, unfiltered incompetence. The kind that makes you wonder how someone became a professional footballer. This goal needs to be put in the Hall of Shame. But from the Hall of Shame to the Hall of Wait, what just happened? Because physics took a day off for this next one. After hitting the crossbar with his shot, this guy collapsed in disappointment, while the goalkeeper celebrated wildly in his face. In a shocking twist of events, the ball rolled back in. But hold up, we're just entering the top 20, and things are about to get absolutely unhinged. We've still got managers throwing hands on the sidelines, a referee pulling off the biggest troll move in history, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic defying every law of physics known to mankind. But first, let me show you what happens when an entire team decides to become a human wall. These guys decided to line up all 11 players while trying to stop an indirect free kick. In theory, it should have worked. However, when the ball wants to go into the net, there's nothing anyone can do about it. Tactical genius? More like tactical disaster.
Oh my God. Hell no, man.
But tactics go completely out the window when two managers decide to throw hands instead. And boy, did they deliver. When Chelsea came up against Tottenham in the London Derby of 2022, everyone expected an intense game with Thomas Tuchel and Antonio Conte coaching the respective teams. Chelsea got an early lead through Koulibaly. But as the second half began, Tottenham equalized controversially. The goal upset Tuchel, who wasn't happy with the way Conte celebrated. But just as Chelsea thought Reece James's goal was the winner, Harry Kane broke their hearts in the final minutes of the match.
It comes, it's headed in for 2-2.
So when the referee blew the final whistle, this happened.
And it's finished. It hasn't finished. Direction. It's only just started.
I'm not supporting violence or anything, but I enjoyed watching that fight. The Premier League fined both managers £35,000 each. Worth it? Absolutely. The memes alone paid for themselves. Tuchel and Conte gave us pure entertainment, proving that sometimes the real match happens after the final whistle. But while those two fought with their fists, our next moment involves fighting with the laws of physics. During a match between Leverkusen and Hoffenheim, Stephen Kiesling's perfect header gave Leverkusen a comfortable lead over their opponents, except that it was never a goal. The replay showed that the ball went in via an opening in the side of the net. The referee was called to see the opening for himself, but since there was no VAR at the time, he allowed the goal to stand. But you know what technology can't fix? A teammate who's actively working against you. Just as the ball was about to roll into the net, Valor FC's William Akio shockingly denied his team a goal with this clearance.
What the hell?
Did Akio clear that off the line himself?
Yeah, someone check bro's account. I'm sure we'll find the answer to whatever it is I just watched. And do you know something else that's not accidental? A bird choosing violence in the most disgusting way possible.
No. I found this out this week.
During a match between Manchester United and Swansea, a bird decided to poop in the mouth of Ashley Young. Yeah, I'm gonna throw up right now. Ashley Young got violated by nature, but this next referee, he violated the entire concept of timekeeping. In a match between Mali and Tunisia, the Malians went into an early lead and defended it with their lives. But with a few minutes left to play, Tunisia went all out to try and grab an equalizer, only for the referee to end the game with 5 minutes remaining. This sparked protests from the Tunisian players and staff, so to avoid any more drama, the referee signaled for play to continue. Then, in the 89th minute, he blew the final whistle again. I wonder what he was rushing to do at home.
What's up, babe?
Hey, you should come over. I'm home alone.
My man blew the whistle prematurely twice in one match. Twice. Maybe he had a hot date. Maybe it was the aggressive son. We'll never know.
C'est la fin du match, il demande d'aller au vestiaire. Tous les joueurs le font le bain de glace pendant 35 minutes. Après, il vient et il demande de revenir sur terrain. Il siffle à la 89e minute.
Bon, nous, on nous a dit de nous mettre sur le terrain parce que le match, malheureusement, l'équipe adverse n'a pas voulu faire sa pression.
Et ça fait longtemps que je n'ai jamais vu une situation pareille.
But while that referee was in a hurry, this next goalkeeper had all the time in the world. Until a beach ball said otherwise.
Light once and it's away it is. It's gone in! It's gone in! It's gone in! It would have come to
Liverpool goalkeeper Pepe Reina thought he had Darren Bent's shot covered, but the ball hit a beach balloon and made a fool of him and the Liverpool defenders.
It's a heavy balloon, not one of them light ones, and it's wait, it's it's gone in! It's gone in! It would have gone to Reina, and it's hit the balloon and gone in. It's 1-0 and so unlucky Liverpool. Unbelievable. I tell you, 1-0.
At least Pepe Reina can blame an inanimate object. These next ladies, they took supporting your team to levels the world had never seen before. Ahead of the 2015 Copa America, some female Venezuelan presenters released this video to motivate their players.
La desnudez y el cariño por Latinoamérica nos han impulsado desde nuestros inicios hace poco menos de un año, durante el Mundial de Fútbol Brasil 2014. Tal es nuestro amor por el fútbol y nuestra vino tinto, que consideramos que nadie en Latinoamérica quiere tanto sus...
What the hell?
After the team won their first match, they did it again with one using her boobs to predict match results like Octopus Paul. Unfortunately, the team lost its next 2 matches. You know your team is bad when the pre-match show gets more views than the actual match. Venezuela lost, sure, but the people won.
Nice.
Priorities, people, priorities. Now, from creative team support to creative refereeing, because apparently coaches are better at VAR.
Oh my goodness!
In the Premier League match between Manchester United and Arsenal, Louis van Gaal was furious that the referee blew the whistle for what seemed like a dive. So when he noticed that the referee didn't understand this complaint, he demonstrated it.
Louis van Gaal obviously irritated there by what he considers to be a dive by
Who needs VAR when you can show the referee like this?
Oh my goodness! What is that? Now he's on the loose. Oh, in wonder over what just happened to Louis van Gaal. Oh, here he is!
But Van Gaal's antics are nothing compared to the drama at number 11. During the playoff semi-final between Watford and Leicester, Anthony Knockaert made a darting run into the box and was brought down for a penalty.
Knockaert, he's got beyond Briggs, still going. Knockaert goes to ground as Cassetti leads on him. Penalty! That is a massive decision.
The Watford players protested the decision, and when the replay showed, it was a blatant dive by the Frenchman. However, karma struck back immediately as he missed the resulting spot kick.
If Knockaert scores it, Leicester City go to Wembley and it's the end for Watford. Knockaert takes, Almunia saves, Knockaert follows in, Almunia saves again!
This save led to an instant counterattack by Watford to produce one of the best finishes in a football match.
Forestieri. Here's Hogg! Deeney! Do not scratch your eyes! You are really seeing the most extraordinary finish here!
Now that we've made it to the top 10, ladies and gentlemen, this is where things get legendary. We're talking Mario Balotelli wearing his feelings on a t-shirt, Eden Hazard kicking a teenager, and Ronaldinho receiving a standing ovation from 80,000 fans who literally hated him. Let's keep it rolling with the man who said, "Why always me?" and became an icon. After moving from Inter to Man City, Mario Balotelli was considered one of the world's most talented young players. However, his off-field antics drew a lot of attention. The media kept publishing stories about his fights with teammates and setting off fireworks in his bathroom, which turned him into their favorite bad boy character. Tired of the intense coverage around him, he decided to do something about it. So when he scored in the Manchester Derby, he celebrated like this.
Balotelli! The t-shirt says it all.
Balotelli silenced his critics with 4 words on a t-shirt. Absolute iconic behavior. But while Mario was dealing with media drama, Eden Hazard was about to create his own episode with the teenager. With Chelsea losing the Capital One Cup semi-finals, frustration began to creep in as the Blues couldn't find a way past a resolute Swansea City team. Amidst the tension, the ball boy felt it was a great time to try to waste time. That's when Chelsea's Hazard completely lost it.
More frustration for Chelsea, an opportunity for them to... Is there a little bit of gamesmanship going on here? The ball boy is going to take action. Oh, it's going to be a red card! Eden Hazard is sent off for getting drawn into that.
I mean, kicking a kid is wrong, but he was begging for it. However, the referee didn't have any of it and sent the Belgian off. 11 years after the incident, Hazard met with the ball boy again, and things were different this time. He was no longer a mischievous kid, but now a multi-millionaire who co-owns a vodka company in the UK. Nice to see mutual respect between the pair of them. But now we go from kicking teenagers to a whole country getting absolutely humiliated by Swedish royalty. During a match between England and Sweden, Joe Hart thought he had gotten the better of Ibrahimovic. Little did he know, he was setting the ball for him to do this. The reaction of the commentator says it all. A 30-yard bicycle kick will never be broken.
He scored a beautiful goal today, but he should try it from 40 meters and see if it goes in.
Oh my God, an insane goal! I've just seen the most insane goal I have ever seen on a football pitch. Incredible, incredible Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Well, not if our next player has something to say about that. In a match between Tottenham and Burnley, Son picked up the ball close to his penalty box, ran past the entire Burnley team to score this incredible solo goal.
Does so. Can't bring it down, and general terror in the Burnley back line, and Son breaks forward. Oh wow, what a run! Heung-min Son from inside his own half has scored one of the best goals of his Spurs career.
Son ran 80 meters. Impressive. But this next goalkeeper did something far crazier. During a match between El Salvador and Colo-Colo, Leandro Requena saw his opponent sleeping on the job and turned into Tom Brady.
Va a mover Leandro Requena. Y saca largo el portero, atención buscando a Castro. Tiene que devolverse al golero. Va a caer el gol. Va a caer el gol de arco, arco, de arco, arco, de arco, arco, gol. ¡Gol!
A goalkeeper scoring from 101 meters is insane. But you know what's more insane? Watch this. After scoring an insane free kick for his team, Kennedy showed his skills by plucking a beer from the sky and drinking in celebration. It's fair to say he earned that. But while Kennedy celebrated with beer, this next referee celebrated with pure, unfiltered trolling. And it's beautiful. During a match between Basel and FC Zurich, Talan Xhaka, the brother of Sunderland captain Granit Xhaka, was sent off after receiving a second yellow card. On his way out, he went full Zidane mode on one of the Zurich players. But after walking down the tunnel, he was recalled back to the pitch. Xhaka's face lights up. Wait, what? Are they canceling the yellow? I'm saved! It's a miracle! He's coming back onto the pitch, excited, ready to continue playing. The crowd is confused. His teammates are confused. And then the referee pulls out a straight red card.
Eine gelb-rote Karte. Der total frustrierte FCB-Captain reagiert sich an Marquesano ab. Der Schiedsrichter korrigiert seinen Entscheid von gelb-rot auf direkt rot. Wahnsinn!
But while that ref was trolling, this next manager showed what true sportsmanship looks like. In the 73rd minute of the match between Villa and Leeds, Villa's Jonathan Kodija fell injured and desperately needed help. Seeing their teammate in distress, the Villa players stopped play and asked the Leeds players to put the ball out of play. However, they refused and scored, which sparked a furious response from the Villa players. Given the circumstances leading to the goal, Leeds manager Marcelo Bielsa ordered his players to let Villa score. That's not just sportsmanship, that's football heritage. Respect the game, and the game respects you. Speaking of respect, what Liverpool fans did for Cristiano Ronaldo transcends football entirely. In the build-up to the match between Liverpool and Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo announced the unfortunate passing of his child.
It is with the deepest sadness we have to announce that our baby boy has passed away. Only the birth of our baby girl gives us the strength to live this moment with some hope and happiness. Our baby boy, you are our angel. We will always love you.
Is with me. It's something that I want to hold for the rest of my life. And pass through in that moment was probably the most difficult moment that I had in my life, me and my family especially.
Fans, players, and coaches worldwide sympathized with a man who had given so much to football. Cristiano Ronaldo couldn't play against Liverpool, but on match day, the Anfield crowd did the unthinkable. In the 7th minute, the crowd rose in ovation, singing the famous words, "You'll never walk alone."
There's a great moment where Anfield rises in support of Cristiano Ronaldo. This fan-led minute's applause, certainly not just the Manchester United fans, all of the Liverpool fans right the way around Anfield. Football comes together. Everybody in football knows what's really important. And that is what has happened to Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's a wonderful moment of support for our number 7 with a minute's applause.
They weren't Liverpool fans in that moment. They weren't opposing Ronaldo. They were human beings showing compassion to another human being in unimaginable pain. This is what makes football the beautiful game. Not the goals, not the trophies, but moments like these where the sport becomes bigger than itself. But if that was respect born from tragedy, our number 1 moment is respect earned through pure, undeniable brilliance. The rivalry between Real Madrid and Barcelona runs deeper than football itself. The players, fans, and cities dislike each other. So when Madrid welcomed Barcelona to the Bernabeu in 2005, the Madrid fans ensured the atmosphere was hostile. However, as the game started, Barcelona were simply too good to be stopped. Led by their talisman, Ronaldinho, they kept harassing Madrid. He took the ball, beat 2 Madrid defenders, and easily gave Barcelona the lead. When he got the ball again, he dribbled past another Madrid defender and slotted the ball into the net. The reaction of the faces on the Madrid players was despair. But as he ran to celebrate, 2 Madrid fans who were simply in awe of what they witnessed rose up to clap. Soon enough, the entire Madrid fans rose to their feet, applauding greatness. The only other player to have received this treatment before Ronaldinho was the great Diego Maradona. Think about what that means. Real Madrid fans, the most passionate, the most tribal, the most impossible to impress fans in world football, stood up and applauded the enemy. Not just any enemy, Barcelona, their mortal rivals. That's not a 1 in 1 trillion moment. That's a 1 in infinity moment. And that is why we love this beautiful, chaotic, absolutely insane game. But if you thought these moments were crazy, wait until you see what happens when players forget how to play football entirely. I'm talking defenders falling over their own feet, goalkeepers punching teammates, and celebrations gone horribly wrong. Click on the next video to see the comedy moments in football.